Alright, hello friends. Just give me a minute to tweet this out. It's a little different because I have to do it all on one monitor now. Okay, there's that. How scotched up are you on a scale from 1 to 10? I don't know, 2? I had like, what, 3 shots, maybe, 5 hours ago. So, yeah, I'll be fine. Audio should be better now that I picked up the mic. It's weird. It's a weird mixture of the gain. Like, it sounds tinny. Look, it's mobile, you know. It is what it is. I'm doing great. I'm looking forward to I miss my dog. I miss his smell. I suppose I also miss my wife, I guess. I've got several topics that I want to discuss, and obviously I'll address everything that happened, but like once only. This isn't like a huge feud. It isn't like a huge deal, but I do know that thousands of people were waiting, and they want to know what's up, and I'm under no predisposition to not let people know what's up, but also, please understand that like this isn't a war. I don't really give a shit. This is why internet foins is not a thing. So I'm gonna just let kind of people file in here. Give people maybe 10 minutes before I really get going. But right now I'm just kind of reading the chat. Yeah, I mean, look, it's what can I say? It's not my show to cancel. It's not my show to put on. So, well, it's echoing a little bit. The gain might be too high. I'm in a big empty room too. Only 3 shots. Good scrub, yeah. Can you read YouTube? Yeah, I can. Holy fuck, neurotic. Friday night crew watching you from backstage. See you next week. Jesus, dude, thank you. Have a drink? Okay, I will. So we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. So and I haven't. I haven't eaten dinner because everything, whatever. So I ordered a pizza, thankfully, because there's like nothing to eat. I could go downstairs and eat some Fritos for dinner. Well, I mean, as long as you don't cancel your show 3 minutes before we're supposed to go live. I'm going to have a drink. So I don't, I don't have to fly out super duper early, but now that like there's no show tonight, I just want to go home. Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I'm really bummed. I just am. I just want to go home, like if it was like a 10-hour drive, I would have just rented a car and left tonight. Butt chug, no butt chugs. Yeah, I'm gonna relax. I think I'm gonna watch 310 to Yuma tonight. I might save it for like I've got a couple layovers tomorrow, so I might save it for that. Well, it's not that I'm homesick. It's just that I really hate traveling, and like this solidifies I'm never gonna travel to be on anybody's YouTube channel ever again. Like it's just locked in. It's just fucking so stupid. Um. So let me ask.
The smell of your dog, too.
Let me ask. How is your Friday nights or your early Saturday mornings? You know, shout out to people. I want to say first and foremost. Okay, you know, I was gonna wait till the 10-minute mark. You know what? I'm going to, but shout out to everyone that was waiting. Shout out to everybody that showed up yesterday. I thought the show went good. You know, there's a little bit of over talking, which was, you know, predicated by basically all of us. You know, we didn't really, I felt like we didn't really hit our stride. Like the last time I was there, I felt like we hit our stride. But this time, we just couldn't really get our stride. So there was a lot of over talking and stuff. That's not really anyone's fault in particular. It's just, it's what happened, you know? Holy fuck, Jay. Jesus Christ. Geeks and Gamers, I'm still producing, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. So in 3 minutes, I'll kind of spill the tea, so to speak. I'm not going to bury the lead. It's really not that big of a deal.
Most people get it. There's a lot of fan bleed over from SLFs and people.
Yeah.
We're happy to see two of them together. It sucks, but just know people love ya. You've got a genuine and transparent personality, and we love that you fight for the consumer. Have a drink on me.
Well, Jay, that's an expensive drink, and you've been a long time Big Dick supporter, and I really appreciate that.
I am still producing, right?
I know. I didn't mean to do a duck face. It just came out that way. You know, that wasn't good. So let's talk about positive things for a few minutes. Um, you know, I think it was fun to go on Adam's show. It was good. I thought Adam and I had good chemistry. That was good. Uh, I like Adam. He's a nice dude. His wife is not only just scalding hot, but super nice too.
Face selfie you posted on Twitter. It looks like you're in a mental hospital. While I like the style better because it's all that cup. Cheers, mate. I am to Pink. Welcome back to East Coast. Sorry, it did not work out like you wanted.
Eh.
I want my hook updates and more and intros. Woves.
Rock, that's a fucking. Don't super chat so much. That's too much. Thank you so much. So, are you a daily drinker? No, no. I mean, I drink on Tuesdays because of darts, and then usually like one weekend day. Quite the girthy mic. It looks like it might be uncut though. Okay, so let me read these and then we'll get into the show. I mean, I do have. So, did you guys see that PBS, that freaking weird PBS thing today? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about all the hilarious faux outrage over 6 hours in Fallujah. And then this is it is a Blue Yeti X or whatever the fuck. It's mediocre. People endorse Blue Yeti mics because they're like the standard, but they're not great.
My brother.
Hey, Mark, appreciate you, bud. Okay. Mark Owens, 2121, my brother. Hey, man, firm handshakes. Bilgo Metz for 5. When Tim disagrees, he must dominate the conversation. Yeah. Kenny for 10. You get Tim's money tonight. Did you pull the beanie off? No. Thank you, though. John Martin for 5. I hope Jeremy does Jeremy Cast IRL from here on out. Maybe I will. Huh? Maybe I will. A bunch of characters, I don't know what, says, what kind of pizza did you order? Just cheese and sausage. Blackbeard for 2. Tim's a poop. We get it. Call for president for 5. Are you a daily drinker? I smoke way too much dabs, so I ain't got no room to talk. It just seems like Tim straight edge wants his show. Yeah, there's this like narrative that Tim was mad that I was drinking. I mean, if that's true, I didn't see that. So let me just squash that right there. I don't think so. I mean, I didn't get that feeling at all. If he was, he didn't say anything about it. Darth the Salad Tosser for 4. Quite the girthy Mike. Rock and Ruin with a huge fucking super chat. Thank you. Versified for 10. I was really looking forward to watching tonight. I'll now do the side hustle after you explain why it canceled minutes before. Okay, I will. The Dragon's Treasure for 2. Don't spill the tea, drink it. Warrior Sunlight for 10. Hey, Jeremy, I just wanted to say sorry things didn't work out tonight, regardless of what happened.
If you're drinking, I am drinking. Gin and tonic for me. I heard your comments. Embrace the pine taste. Puts hair in your chest.
The pine taste, dude. Huge fucking big dick energy. Thank you so much. And no, I will not embrace the pine. Caligulov says, Tim's done too many sus things. Adam leaves a show, then he locked the Subverse people out. The stuff with his brother, now this. Pretty bummed. I can't speak to any of that stuff. It's so complex, you know? Yellow Flash, is Tim mad because you did the duck face? I'm mad I did it. MTN says, to be honest, I know it's his show to cancel, but I find it super rude to have someone fly down and cancel minutes before they are supposed to appear. J Mac, I'm going to double read it because this is such a big dick energy. Hey, Jeremy, most people get it. There are a lot of fan bleed over from E-celebs. Please don't call me that. And people were happy to see the two of you together. It sucks, but just know people love you. You've got a genuine and transparent personality, and we love that you fight for the consumer. Have a drink on me. Hey, thank you. I will. Winter Walker says, Biden just purged DHS counsel, and USOCOM appointed super woke chief of diversity and inclusion. Jesus Christ. Geeks a Gamer says, I'm still producing, right? Yes, you are. LJRC for 5. Was going to send this on IRL. I guess you get it now. Cheers, bro. Well, at least someone will read it. Hostile Bogey Inbound for 5. Dude, he had Vosh on. If he has a problem with you, I'm suspicious. I don't think it was me. Joey for 10 says, I was on the fence about supporting Tim's website. I subscribed for 1 month and canceled over this. Oh, okay. Tism is great. Still waiting for Trumpy Bear. Yeah, you Gerald Armstrong. Tim was butthurt that you went on Adam's show? Question mark. Midwest Ralphian says, Ricada Law, only the finest Jack Daniels. D Baker for 600 yen. Heels versus Babyface. What's up, Ad? I miss the smell of your dog too. Well, that's just creepy. Jake S says, wish you could have gone back with Adam. You two were great together. Yeah, I wasn't staying there. I fucking dipped right away. 91.8 Elk says, I was too late when I sent a super for Adamcast, so I'd just say I loved you on Adam's show, and Tito's is awesome. I agree. Nick Ricada, only 3 shots, get good scrub. Did you see how I winced when I took them too? Bear Business for 5. Careful on the angle that Mike, the memes will make themselves. I'm comfortable with that. Nerdrotic for fucking $50. Jesus, dude. Friday Night Tights Crew watching from backstage. Mega Man model OX for 5. No Timcast tonight, dude. Also, sorry for this morning. Love you, bro. Lucas for 5. Good to see you. $2. So why Tim so moist? Love the content. Brian Rickard for 2. I like the Crohn's disease lighting in there. Matthew Ham. Jesus, man. Oh, you're going to kill me. Matthew Ham for 2. Hello, Jeremy, Adam. And you were great on Adamcast. Yeah, I thought we had good chemistry. Okay, so I think, holy fuck, there's a lot of people in here. Holy shit. Okay. I'm gonna take a minute because I don't want to bury the lead. I don't want to drag this out. So I'm gonna read these super chats because if you're new to one of my live streams, I don't.
On the stream last night, I dared my friend to take a drink every time Tim told you to. Listen, he's dead now.
He's dead now. Yeah.
Don't be too bummed, man. We love y'all.
Rest in pepperonis.
Dude, it's a great movie.
Yeah. Okay. So I have actual topics though, so please don't just like bail right away. I need you. I need you. And I will read these. So yesterday, I thought, what did you guys think of the show yesterday? I thought it was okay. What did you guys think? Oh, yeah, everyone's here because they love drama, I suppose. I do too. I thought the show went good. Like I said, I don't think that the flow was great. I don't think Tim wants to understand crypto and that conversation. Again, I'm not an expert on crypto, and I think that people like didn't love that conversation. But I don't think I made my point good enough. I think Tim thought I was trying to like shill for Odyssey, which I'm not. My point was, dude, you probably have $100 grand just sitting there. Why? I mean, what moral high ground are you not cashing that out on? That was really my take. Tim was really, really stressed out. I'm sure. So first and foremost, don't be too hard on Tim, guys. I'm sure that he has an enormous amount of stress maintaining all of his content, his various channels, his daily live stream. He looked very stressed yesterday. He was very crabby because he probably is stressed out. I 100% I 100% understand and am sympathetic to.
Always love your videos during mic drives during the downtime between deliveries.
Hey, thank you, monkey. So like, don't be too hard on Tim. but here's what happened. And here's what I know. Okay. I know there's some weirdness between Tim and Adam. Okay. I know that. And I want to be very clear that in the 2 times I hung out with Adam, and Adam can probably attest to this, I have never asked Adam, like, I've never pushed him for any details. I never wanted to put him in a weird spot. And I don't think I ever have. Even like on the low, just the 2 of us standing on the patio, I don't think I've ever pressed him for like, what went on, because that's not my business. It's none of my business. And I have the utmost respect for the empire that Tim has built. And I'm really just chalking this up to he probably just had a bad day. He probably just had a bad day. So he was angry that apparently that I wasn't in the studio early enough, I guess. And so I just walked up the stairs and he said, "I'm canceling the show." I knew in my heart why he was doing it. And I didn't really argue with him. I just said, "Fucking peace," And I said, "Can I get a ride home from somebody?" And, that was kind of it. Now, do I want to speculate why he did that? I don't need to, because I know why he did it. But, ultimately, for me, my only disagreement, my take is that, my position is simple. I have nothing to do with the drama between him and other people, and I paid the price for it. And I don't think that was very professional. And I think emotions removed from it, Tim would probably agree with me. Like, oh, hold on a second. Hello? I did. Yeah, that's fine. Nah, I'm good. All right, thank you. Bye. Okay, my food's here. My food's here, so I'm gonna have to answer the door in a second. Um, that sucks because this is like an important. I want to word this in an important. I want to word this correctly, so I'm gonna come back to this after I get my food because it's important. What I don't want, what I don't want is to create this schism. Okay, I don't want some kind of weird schism between Tim and I. I have huge, huge, huge respect for everything he's built, and his empire that he's put together. Huge respect. But if I'm being honest, like I have nothing to do with their drama. Nothing. So, you know, I felt like I had to fall. I was blamed for, that. Now, I think that he's very stressed out and he's working too hard, and it was probably not a big deal on any other day. So, but like whatever, it wasn't a big deal on any other day, but this particular day on a Friday, as a content creator, I understand like Fridays is like your maximum burnout day. Like you've been busting ass all week, and Fridays is an easy day to boil over. Tim unfollowed you on Twitter. I don't think he was ever following me. I'm almost certain Tim was never following me. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. Pizza obtained. I'll eat it cold. It's fine. So no, there was no argument. There was no like. People are saying that oh, he was mad about this or because I swore on the show. Maybe he was, but the show was never demonetized, so I don't think he was. I think just Tim. I think Tim is just really stressed out, and he made his drama my drama, which is a human thing to do. And I'm not mad at him. Now, will I ever come back? No, of course not. You must be kidding. I'll never come back. But it's because it's more about me not liking traveling, really, than anything. It's more about me really being an anxious traveler. So, don't shit on Tim. I'm sure he was just having a bad day. And I was also not having it. I was not having it. I wasn't going to argue with him about it because I knew what it was really about. But, it's just Tim is an ally. And sometimes, life stresses you out. And that's okay. I'm not personally offended by it. I would have, if the show wasn't going to happen today, I would have liked to go home today, sleep next to my wife instead of in the bed with like pizza crumbs in it. On a positive note, I really liked Ian. People thought Ian and I weren't going to get along. I don't know. We seem to get along great. I met a lot of great people there. One dude, why can't I think of his name? He helped me set up a crypto wallet that I was really having a huge problem with for like weeks. And he helped me get that all done. Wait, Tim flew you out, and instead of being on the show, I didn't catch that. The chat's going too fast. Oh, he did to you what Joe Rogan did to him. Is that true? Joe Rogan was going to have him on for 2 days. You know, I liked Ian. I liked him. Everyone I met there is nice, and I understand where Tim's coming from. I really do. I understand he's super stressed, and I know people will want war, but I don't. I don't care. Tim is not a good target for me. Oh, the other thing people were saying, the other thing people were saying was that it was because of anything I said on Adamcast. I don't think that that's true. There's no indication that he even watches that show. I doubt he watches it. I really doubt it. And what did I even say? You know what I mean? Well, I just spit on my laptop. What did I even say? We want drama on Friday night. Yeah. Well, I'm not, I don't think it's valuable for me to burn it all down. You know what I'm saying? Tim doesn't owe me an apology. It's whatever. Dude just boiled over. Unfortunately, it, affected me negatively, even though I don't have anything to do with it. TK, I don't think there's any other road to take. I'm not going to burn the bridge with a guy. I'm pissed that we didn't do the show tonight. Not because I needed the ego boost, but because I know a lot of people were waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? So I think he just needs some time off, and he'll be fine. Robert says when people reach breaking points, the unfamiliar becomes the target. But I don't think this should be public. He'd caddy, but he wouldn't go public. Love you both. Yeah, I agree. It's not a huge deal. But I had hundreds of people emailing me and messaging me, asking me what happened. Tim just needs a night off. That's all it is. Tim needed a night off, and maybe he got mad that I went on Adam's show, but I want to be very clear. I asked permission. I asked several times if it was going to create an issue and was always told no. So, I don't even know. Luminous, how sure are you the reason you think is the actual reason? 100% based on things that were said that don't need to go public, Chimp says, just finished a podcast and saw you were streaming, took a shot for every time Tim interrupted you and said, listen, let's just say my wife says, yeah. Luminous, how sure are you the reason is actually, like I said, 100%. But it's never just one thing. It's always complicated. It's complicated. Brian says, Adam just went live on Twitch and was watching you and spoke about what happened. Sounds like Tim isn't mad. Yeah, I think Tim just probably was it was and look, to be fair, the expectation is that you're up there early so that everyone can prepare, and I was late. 100% I was late. The expectation is that you're in the studio an hour ahead of time, and I was 40 minutes late. Now, the thing is, based on things that were said, that wasn't the reason. I'm a fucking pro. I'm a professional. I don't need an hour to prepare. I follow the same news everyone else does, So it was whatever, No vitriol, no hate. Yeah.
People have bad days. Everyone needs to cool it. Don't cannibalize each other.
Krieg, I think that's what I'm saying, right? I'm saying that it's not like I'm unsubscribing from Tim or I'm not telling anyone else to do that, but that's what happened. So I was under the impression falsely that we were basically good to go. And then when I got up there, you know, it wasn't enough time to prepare, in his opinion. So, you know, I don't, how do I say this? I don't believe that if I was there at 7:01 that anything would have changed. I don't believe that. But I do believe that this really wasn't about me, that it was about, you know, just being stressed, you know. Tell us the truth. I'm literally being 100% transparent. I'm not going to tell you like a specific conversation that Tim and I had off camera. That's weak tit, you know. Yeah, of course. We could have just started the show 20 minutes late. It was never about that. It was never about that. He was just in a bad mood, and he said, probably it's Friday, fuck it. You know, I'm not carrying any grudge. I don't know, man, you were late. I mean, I didn't need to be there an hour early. That's just a smoke screen. John and Clown was looking forward to the stream, but as long as there's no bad blood, it's all good. Look, on my end, I promise you, I have a feeling Tim might be watching. Like 100% no bad blood. I understand where he's coming from. I feel disappointed for everyone who didn't get to have a show tonight, but I understand that there's a dynamic behind the scenes that I don't understand. I don't have anything to do with it. And so, you know, unfortunately, there won't be a Tim Pool exposed video on Monday. Like, I'm disappointed. I would have loved to do the show tonight, but I 100% understand, like, being overworked and tired. And, you know, I don't think it does any good to burn a bridge over something stupid. Like, I'm just, you know, I don't think you have zero ethics. What do you mean zero ethics? Are you on crack? It's not like I'm on here telling you every little thing about, you know, I'm not sharing any private information. What does that even mean? That's kind of, that's where, like, I don't want this like to be an anti-Tim thing. I appreciate his work, but I am disappointed that we didn't do a show today. And it's my opinion that we didn't do a show because of personal beef that has nothing to do with me. Jake Jones, but well, let me say this, okay? Tim has treated me very well, flew me out, paid for all of that, paid for my hotel, never questioned it. Tim has been a very gracious host. Jake says, do you think it had to do with you saying that you won't have a good time at the end of Adamcast? No. That was first. I mean, it was a joke. I acknowledge the situation between him and Adam isn't great. And like I said, I don't think he was watching. I could have gotten up there earlier for sure, but I think he was mad that I did it at all. Wormsworth had some crazy diarrhea today. Oh, drink some water. Ogre Quasher says, if Tim had any class and respect at all, he would upgrade you to first class. He did fly me out first class. So, thank you. TK Shade says, I like you and Tim both. Props for taking the high road. I mean, I don't think there's any other option here. It's just, could I blow this up into this huge quartering versus Tim Pool thing? Sure. But, dude, we share like 50% of viewers. Like, I'm not gonna go to war with Tim Pool, Versified says, Tim doesn't want to host guests virtually, so be on Adam's. So hopefully you'll be on Adamcast. Yeah.
No way at all. I like the guy, but that is one of his major flaws. Emo, no room for anyone else to do their thing. Shame, no second show, though I thought it went well.
I thought it went well too. I think we would have been way tighter tonight. Max says, have you ever considered a vacation? You work hard and you deserve it. My plan is not vacation. My plan is early retirement. Bosk says, I'm a huge fan of Tim, and I think his response is completely reasonable. I hope he sees us and chills out. Reps for Soy Jesus. I think. Oh, this response. Yeah, I'm not like fucking pissed off at the dude. I'm disappointed. You know. Sora says Tim just sits and records videos of him reading news articles. There's nothing stressful about that. Yeah, I mean, God, like, it's not. I mean, that's what I do. There's a lot more behind the scenes that we don't really know about. Max is disappointed custodian here. Was looking forward to hearing you on Tim's show. Sucks he canceled. Also, I'm late. What happened? I've talked about that. Winter Walker says, that's a bummer to hear, man. Tim takes things too seriously sometimes. I agree. I get he's fighting hard for something, but it's a shame this kind of thing happens. Yeah, but, the real shame would be like if this blew up into this crazy thing. Miguel says, Tim gets really defensive when people talk about alternatives to YouTube. He carries way too much water from Mother Google. Odyssey is a real option now. I 100% agree. And I feel like Tim has a huge blind spot about YouTube alternatives. He called Odyssey a Ponzi scheme, which is fucking really bizarre. I just think I approach things more pragmatically, and he approaches things differently. Like my position is, it costs you nothing to support alternatives, so we should support them like without question in most cases, unless there's like a legitimate like ethical reason not to. But YouTube. How do I say this? Tim is safe on YouTube. So I think that lends to his blind spot. Iceman for 10. I really love Tim and love Adam. I also really love you. That is all. Good point. NS says, Tim unfollowed you on Twitter. I don't know. Tim never followed me in the first place, as far as I know. Brian Ricard for 2. That's unprofessional. Answers phone. Yeah, fair point. Doug says, sorry the show was ended abruptly. People have bad days, and it was one for Tim. Fingers crossed you'll be back in Timcast soon. Yeah, people do have bad days. I mean, I'm never coming back, but like, it's just not worth it. But I'm not mad about it. Sean says, hey, Jeremy, huge fan. Catching up on the stream while recovering from surgery. Sorry to hear about the show cancellation. Have a drink on me and enjoy a big sausage pizza. I ordered double meat. I will have a drink. Tim just burnt out. It wasn't a big deal. It's how do I say this? It wouldn't have bothered me at all if it was virtual. Does that make sense? It wouldn't have bothered me at all if I was just like, oh no, my Friday night's free. I guess I'll just go to the pub and shoot darts. But I'm stuck. I'm stuck like in Podunk, away from my family. Tim does need to take like a week vacation. I do too. Brandon Lee says, this isn't the first time his ego's gotten in the way. Personally, this is probably the last straw for me with him. It's just irritating. I don't know. I can't speak to the ego thing. I see it in his comment section all the time. But like, some people call it ego. I just think he's opinionated. He's strong in his convictions, NY BSFP says, how does Adam still live at Tim's house? Well, I don't know. You'd have to ask him that. Vanessa says, stop making excuses for him. This is becoming a pattern with how he is with people. I was about to give him another chance, and then this. Steve Manford says, Tim doesn't want actual conversations. He always browbeats his guests with his point of view and really lets guests talk it all. Is that true? Is that true, though? Because, so I read that. I read that in the comment section for our show. It was very prevalent. But I thought it was just like my viewers that were like mad that I didn't talk more. There were a lot of people saying that kind of stuff, but I thought, it's probably just my viewers, wanted me to talk more than I did. But maybe that is a valid criticism. I don't know. Blackbeard says, bro, you're fucking real for this. Hey, thank you. Keegan, thank you for sponsoring. And I'm going to get some articles here in 5 minutes. Okay, so let me just say this quick. Okay? Let me say this quick. I read every super chat. Every one. From $1 to $500. I know it's annoying for some people, but I just will never be a guy. Like, I feel like, because whether somebody gives you $2 or $200, that's a meaningful extraction of their wealth, and they give it to you, and it should be read. This is honestly a big reason why I don't live stream very often. Like, I'm having major anxiety because there's so many people in here, but like, I don't skip super chats. That isn't passing judgment on other people that do. Like, I watch Dr. Disrespect. He doesn't read every super chat. But for me, like, I know what it's like to give your hard-earned money to somebody. Like, you want a fucking shout out. Like, that's the trade. So that's how I handle super chats. And so sometimes I spend too much time reading them, according to some people. But, like, I'm not changing. Says, I love you, dude. Love you on Adam. I'll get through these quick, and then we're going to get to the topics. John Swan says, I subbed to the website just to listen to your bonus episode. I'm going to take 10 of it and put it on subscribe, sir. The shows were both great. Hey, thank you. Justin Perez says, I think yesterday was good, but part of my problem with Tim is that he acts like he needs to be smarter than everyone in the room. I mean, maybe. I don't know him like that, to pass that judgment on him. Jason says, I'd rather watch this than last night's show. A lot of people said they like kind of the unplugged thing. I think people like it because it's a change, but if it was like every night, people get bored. Megman says, we all love you, man. Just take your time and just relax. Love the show yesterday, Jeremy, but I love your videos the most. Thank you. Oh, Adam Cast IRL for 5 says, I'm so sick of being close to cast drama. You're not just close, bro. You're like in the eye of the storm. Quarter Black says, spill that tea. Quarter Black, you know that isn't. You've seen stuff behind the scenes at Crowder that you just can't say. That's just not professional, and you know that. I know you're just joking. Mike versus everyone. Not a multi-million-dollar home listed for $970. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm just joking about the home. That was like a meme on the article. Man with no name. Show was fine, but Tim let his ego get in the way. He's been getting worse about it lately. Hopefully it won't destroy his show. Jonathan, Jesus Christ, thank you. Alpha Zero Omega says, Tim did a video years back about how Joe Rogan canceled with him last minute. You think he'd be better than that, given his personal experience? We all make mistakes, I'm not going to put the guy on the cross for it. Nim says, if you think Tito's is smooth, try Chopin. Oh, I've had that before. It's good, yeah. Here's some money from one vodka drinker to another. Also, we need answers. Chris says, found out I wasn't subbed to you last night anymore. Resubbed right after sending this chat because of the cancellation. Hey, thank you. Jake says, it's the only way Tim can get hard is by putting down everyone in his show. He always has to be right and can't take another alpha in the room. Okay. I don't know. I don't watch his show. So, I mean.
My name is Jeremy, and I love the Vikings.
Daniel, you dickwad. Hey, I like the Vikings trophy case. There's lots of room in it. Happy Camper says, authentic backwoods moonshine for the win. 200 Watt Studio says, where are you? What's that box behind you? Oh, I think it's just like an electrical box. Shalom says, before you leave, hit up the casino in the panhandle of the state. The one restaurant there makes great casitas. I mean, I'm going home. Sergeant Decker says, real question is, are you a Critical Drinker fan? Real question is, how do you not know that I've been on his live stream before? Midnight's Edge says, does pizza not from Wisconsin suck? Wisconsin pizza ain't that great either. Steven says, how are you going to fly someone out just to send them right back before the show? Monkey Gamer says, always love your videos during my drives during the downtime between deliveries. Thank you. And shout out to you. Jenna B says, first super chat going to you. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep helping little guys. Thank you. A lady. Insapulation says, when is a drunk stream between you and Nick? We need to make that happen. Adrian says, love from Wisconsin. Watched last night. Thought you were great. Wanted to see you again. Sorry it happened. Keep up the good work. Hey, thank you. Wisconsin love, by the way. Martin says, where's Tim's show tonight? Explain. We like Tim. Thanks for not wobbling. Well, I think I explained that. I'm behind. Ben for 20 says, don't read. Just more money, homie. Okay. I'm going to move to some articles here so I can be more entertaining. Tim complained about Joe Rogan. Matthew says, doing this. Are you telling me that you would not go on Joe Rogan or Alex Jones if they paid for a ticket to Austin, Texas? That's a good call out. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would probably go on those two shows, but that's it. That's like the case, you know, that's the exception to the rule. Cole for 5, first time seeing you last night since the Tim Fool canceled tonight's show. Here's to you. Thank you. Payne, why cancel? You'd have to ask Tim. Mothman for 2, still soft and sweet. Mobile Mike. Oh, yeah. Greg says, good day from Perth, Australia. So did Adam give you any of his whiskey to try? Yeah, I drank whiskey there. Ricade a lot. You're an E-celeb. Blocked. Fucking blocked from my channel. Robert says, does Ian have a hard time understanding real life in real life as he does on IRL? I don't know. I got along great with Ian. He seemed cool dude to me. Sean said, Adam is...
So you have an awesome night.
Oh, thank you, someone. Sean Ranger says, Adam is chill and listens to people and has a convo. To me, it seems like Tim's ego and pride gets in the way. Then maybe that's reasonable feedback. Steven voiceover for $50 on stream last night. I dared my friend to take a drink every time Tim told you to listen. He's dead now. A fuzzy creature says, you gonna be okay? I just got in running through the possibilities. I'm in DC if you need to be helped. Sounds like you'll be fine. I will be good. I'm good. Andy Leary says, is the Beanie Compound slowly becoming the next Paul House? No, it's more like a weird commune. You know, they're planting potatoes and shit like that. Brendan Walsh says, can we get a get woke, go broke? You got it. No claps because it's late and I don't want to keep my neighbors up. Crash Course says, press the button on the back of the mic 2 times. You'll sound better. Okay. How's that? Oh, it wasn't on cardioid, was it? Is that better? Crash Course. That is a fucking high quality super chat, homie. Character holding for 5. Congrats on losing 10 pounds. Keep it up, brother. Yeah, thank you. I need to do like another probably 100. Critias says, FYI, ping the folks on Discord, so maybe give it a couple days for minutes for people to join. Oh, okay, cool. The Quattarachi for 20. Tim says jealous you have a bigger bologna sausage than him. Probably. Decky says, Daddy, would you like some sausage? J. Rich says, watch out, Tim's behind you. No, that's just a lamp. Ruby Rabbit for 5. Thank you. Ben Buster for 5. Tim's pretentious. I don't dig how he always cuts people off. Anyway, keep it up, homie. Okay. It's worse. Wait, how about this? How about this? Is this better? Is this how you like it? Ashley says, Tim Pool, the dim fool. You were good yesterday. Tim's interrupting got unbearable. Mao to Mighty for 2. I don't know what's going on. I got to do this. TP, I will for you. Lex for $69. Bummed about the show. If you're drinking, I'm drinking. Gin and tonic for me. All right, let me just, I'm like, I'm going to make another drink. Is that better now? Yeah. I think I pressed it 2 times. The 2 times was correct, but I think I clicked it 2 times too fast. Doc Salty says, have a better night, man. More to come when Jamie Tendies come. Nice. Jesus, Kyle.
Instead, I found him because of you. I liked him and watched his show nightly, but you still #1 in my book, man. My next day off, I plan on making a start subscribing to you, good sir.
Thank you.
UDA bomb.
Fuck, dude. Thank you. Brian says, canceling Dim Fool membership right now. Fuck everyone at Tim's house. Tim Pool jumped the shark tonight. Oh, no. Don't say that. Everyone at Tim's house is really nice. Brightest Day says, Quartering Geeks and Gamers Council of Jeremy's co-stream when? I don't know. Matthew says, sorry for the terrible hospitality you received. Yeah. I mean, no, the hospitality was great. Winter Walker says, was glad to see you on both IRL shows. Bummed you weren't on again with Tim and Co. Glad to see you live tonight. Thank you. A small dono to a larger message, my guy. Thank you, El Jefe. Brian, do I need to see the first 309 to Yuma's first? Yes. In order. I was really looking forward to the Tim cast, but I'm super happy to listen to you and work on my Pokemon Nuzlocke all the same. Thank you. Josh says Team Jeremy all the way. Yard says soft tip or steel tip or just a tip. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna take a break from these because you guys are being too fucking generous. I shoot. What is it? What would you call a soft tip? Right, plastic tip. I don't think bars allow steel tip anymore because they're like a legitimate health hazard. You know.
40 minutes late to the show. Lol, that dude takes his show seriously. He's built his business being super serious about everything.
Brando, you're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right. I admit I was late. I was 40 minutes late. You know, it's probably a legitimate critique. You know, in my opinion, I did not. I didn't know it was that serious. I didn't know it was that serious of a cutoff, and he does take it very seriously, and that's a valid criticism.
You didn't bring boxes of fruit roll-ups.
Yeah, like it's a very valid criticism, and I admit that I was late. I don't think that's why he canceled the show though, but I that is a valid criticism, and if he gets pushback, that's what he's gonna say it was, but that's not what it was. Jeremy, you made multiple jabs at Tim on Adam's show. Check the comments. Plenty of times I've shown you and Adam jabbing at Tim. So, have you ever seen my podcast with Count Dankula and Bering? We all roast each other. I mean, here's the reality of it. I don't need an hour to prepare. I'm a pro, you know. I already knew the topics. I was good to go. But that said, I would only present this as an alternative. I had no idea that time, like before the show, that the cutoff for 7 o'clock was that big of a deal. If I had known that, I would not have been late. That's not why the show was canceled. Let's just be honest. If it was, then he just takes, you know, it's super serious, and I respect that. That's why he's built what he's built, you know? And let me be very clear. Absolutely 100% had the right to cancel. 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that, like, I arrived 5 minutes early and you know, this is unfair. Like that's not the point I'm trying to make. But what I am saying is you could have launched a show at 8:15 instead of 8, you know, it really wouldn't have mattered. No one would have known. Yeah, I fucked up the video. All right, I'm going to make so before I make a refill, what I want to say is it clear that, like, I'm not mad at Tim? Like, I understand where he's coming from. I understand it 100%. I'm disappointed. And here's what I'll say. Had I known that the 7 o'clock thing was a big deal, I would have been there. Right? And had I have known that going on Adam's show would have caused a problem, I don't know if I would have done it. Because Tim paid for me to go there. Is that fair? I am a pro. I don't need an hour to prepare.
If it's annoying, but what happened?
Yeah, it's a little late. Chat will fill you up. Fill you in. Fill you up. I'm not mad at Tim. I'm not. I don't want our audiences to fight because we share so many. 40 minutes late, you call yourself a pro. I'm saying I don't need an hour to prepare to talk about today's news. I already know what's going on. But I don't want this to be like a quartering versus Tim Pool. Look, Tim paid to fly me out here. He took care of me. He, you know, it's his show to cancel. It's nothing. It's like, really, I just wanted to more so like address, you know, it wasn't like we had a big blowout. It was nothing. He said he was canceling the show. I knew why he was canceling it, so I left. The hour isn't for you. It's for everyone else. Who's everyone else? Haha. Pro shows up 15 minutes early. Nah, player. They don't. Pros show up when they're ready to show up. And they bring it and they deliver it. They show up 18 seconds before curtain.
Tim has been simmering with his viewers for months. His protracted fake outrage before reading articles has gotten ridiculous in his listen talk. Over guests is nerve-wracking.
Salty Ham says, you were Tim's guest, not Adam's. 100% correct. 100% correct. And I probably misjudged. Like, please understand that I asked multiple times if it was okay if I went on Adam's show, and I was always told it's 100% fine. I knew that it was I was worried about it being an issue last time I was there. That's why I didn't go on. But also, please understand that I don't know anything about their beef. I swear, I don't know a thing about it. So if I ask and I say, is this okay? Is this going to create a problem? And then someone says, no, it's 100% fine. Then why is it my fault that I went on? I mean, I asked. That's all I'm saying, you know? The fact that he didn't cancel James O'Keefe because he's late is a little different. Like, James O'Keefe is a big get. I'm like a lateral move, but James O'Keefe is a big get. No, Tim's fine. Tim messaged me, and, like, we're okay.
Thanks for addressing the issue without tearing into Tim. It really sucks when things like this happen, and I appreciate a response. When all the drama initially happened, Adam was the only one to even vaguely explain things. I don't see the point of mandatory 1 hour prep time if Tim is just going to talk over you.
Okay.
When the conversation gets good.
Well, let me address this for the 6,000 people that are here. Readdress it, okay? 30,000 foot view. Then I'm going to cover articles because I want to talk about news. It was clearly Tim's expectation that I was there an hour ahead of time. I did not. There was a communication breakdown where I thought that was like we get up here and we get ready. I think it was exacerbated because I was late because I was on Adam's show. And therefore, Tim got mad. Something that I 100% understand. I am not mad at Tim at all.
The founder of Project Breed is late, and all Tim did was start the show without him for like 20 minutes.
So I think that, I caught the ire of some other stuff. Roland says, Jeremy's a nobody. That's why it's easy to cancel. Sure, maybe that's true, but you're here on my live stream at 1 in the morning. But he's right. It's not like it was, like, I don't know, Trump or, Trump's not really a fair one, but you get what I mean. It wasn't like it was a huge draw. You know, we share a big audience. I wasn't bringing new people to Tim. He knows. So, like, why did you go on Adam's show when you had Tim's show to do? Because I was told it was okay. And I had planned on leaving Adam's show by 7:30, which would have been a full 30 minutes before, but I should have left at 7. I didn't know. I didn't know that it was like a hard cutoff thing. So it was really just a miscommunication that got blown up, and I think Tim had enough other bullshit going on that he was just like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Why should you be mad at Tim? You were the one that was late. If you think he canceled the show because I was late, I got a bridge to sell you. Hold on, I got to get my drink.
Hello, just wanted to say Hawkeyes over Badgers any day. Still gonna watch you, Tim, Adam Crowder, and anyone actual content on YouTube. Keep doing what you do. Jeremy, drop it and start talking about other poop.
Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So does everyone, are we all on the same page now? I think that if I were there at 7 p.m., I think Tim still would have been pissed that I did Adam's show. But I totally understand taking a fucking Friday night off. I get it. Like, does that make sense? I don't think it had anything to do with the previous night's show. I don't think it had anything to do with, you know, I think Tim was already having a stressful week. I was late. Why was I late? Because I was on Adam's show, and that pissed him off. If I had known that the 1 hour cutoff was like a hard thing, you know, a big deal, I would never have been late. It was never communicated to me like that. So, are we all satisfied? Wow, there are a fair amount of like salty boys in chat. That's weird. So there's this thing on Sesame Street. Yeah, news please. Okay, move on. All right, okay. So we're all on the same page. Right? I'm not mad at Tim. There was clearly a miscommunication. So, Sesame Street introduces 2 new black puppets ABCs of racial literacy, resources to teach kids about racism and diversity. Thank God. Sesame Street has recently introduced both a new teaching resource titled ABCs of Racial Literacy and a new pair of puppets representing black father and son in an effort to teach kids about racism and diversity. First revealed on March 24th by Sesame Workshop, the nonprofit organization responsible for the long-running children's show production, the ABCs of Racial Literacy resource is designed to help families celebrate their own unique identities and answer children's tough questions about race and racism. Included in the ABCs of Racial Literacy are a number of articles, videos, and digital workshops which aim to help children develop the skills needed to talk thoughtfully about race and to identify and respond to racism. In one article, quote, Never Too Young, Ages and Stages of Racial Understanding, author Tracy Braxley, who holds a PhD in curriculum and instruction and works as a cultural and race identity coach, asserts research shows children form race-related ideas long before they're ready to talk about it. Though she provides a 2008 study as evidence to her claim, the studio does not conclude that infants are, quote, aware of race. Instead, finding that while the preference for own race faces observed in 3-month-olds may be evident, it's unclear which racial component, i.e. skin color, is responsible for that effect. The study also admits that, quote, only Caucasian participants were tested. What? 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 As part of the videos produced for the initiative, Sesame Street has also introduced 2 new puppets to the world, Wesley Walker and his father, Elijah. In contrast to the furry monsters who populate the neighborhood, the Walkers are presented as more human-like puppets. In one video, Wes and Elijah meet Elmo, who proceeds to ask the pair why their skin is brown, rather than red and fuzzy like his own. I know why, Elmo. My mom and dad told me it's because of melanin, right, Dad? Asks Wes, which his father replies, the color of one's skin is an important part of who we are, but we should all know that it's okay that we look different in so many very ways. In another video, Wes joins Elmo, Abby, Rosita to sing, quote, I Am Somebody, a song written to promote learning about diversity and help children develop a strong sense of self so that they can feel confident in who they are, just as they are, so they can, quote, stand tall in the world and help build a better world. Well, I mean, I think, like, these type of things, like, is this an intrinsically bad thing to teach kids? I don't think so. Do 3-year-olds need to know about melanin? I don't think so. Trigger me, Elmo. Like, I don't think that kids... It's a tough spot because if you make a big deal about it, like, I would rather go the route of, like, saying, you know, who cares? I see people dropping because I'm no longer talking about Tim. That's okay. Just before anyone leaves tonight, please know that I'm not mad at Tim. I'm not. It was a weird, like, combination of, you know, he was probably stressed out and, you know, maybe I should have known better, legitimately. Even though I was told it was okay to go on somebody else's show, I should have probably known better, and I should have stayed focused on, you know, what was right in front of me. But there is no civil war between us. in an art actively featured on the initiative's resource portal, which provides a space for children to draw themselves accurately according to their skin, hair, and eye color. Sesame Street asks parents to, quote, help children write descriptions of their racial, ethnic, and or cultural identity. Bafflingly, in providing an example of such descriptors, Sesame Street lists, quote, brown as a possible identity. The conflation of this, quote, brown with racial or ethnic group, despite the fact that such an identity would lump various races together rather than acknowledging their own differences, seems hypocritical to the initiative's own goals. These new additions to Sesame Street and its educational resources were announced as a part of the company's, quote, Coming Together initiative launched in 2020. The Coming Together initiative is designed to provide families with tools they need to build racial literacy, to have open conversations with the young children, and engage allies and advocates to become upstanders against racism and more. The initiative features a, quote, racial justice educational framework, ongoing research, and rolling release of content. You want to know what I remember? You know what I remember about... You want to know what I remember about Sesame Street? Bert and Ernie, the Cookie Monster, and Big Bird. Like, that's... You know, I just... At what point can kids just be kids? Tim's chat is salty. Tim took their $20 membership and canceled the quartering. No, don't cancel anything. It's just so weird. Like, why do kids have to, you know, like, there's a reason the most popular channel on YouTube is Coco Melon. Because they don't do this, like, racial kind of bullshit. Lord Hypno says, Tim was on Fox News today. I don't know if it's me or not, but he looks almost defeated and burnt out. So you might be right. Still disappointed, though. Yeah, I think he's just burnt out. Daniel Cocker for $100. My name is Jeremy, and I love the Vikings. Okay, fine. For $100, I'll buy that. Ryan says, seemed like you had more fun on Adam's show anyway. Should have come back and slapped the bass. No, I was fucking out. I was out. I was super mad. But then I chilled out. That's why I didn't go live right away. If I would have went live right away, I would have said shit I regretted. Winter Walker says, Sesame Street used to teach kids that skin color doesn't matter. Now they're more like the SS. Yeah. Zabik Noor says, MLK is rolling in his grave. Liberty TCM says, I just decided right now I will have no more kids. Don't do that. Justin American says, at the end of the day, either the drama will be over soon. Complaining is a waste of time. This is just more proof that we're human and we make mistakes. Agreed. 100%. Good take. Ammon says, man, I need Hollywood, which does terrible things to kids, to teach my kids morals. Royalty Sports says, Tim was just unprofessional. Yeah, okay. I don't disagree with that, but we all have our moments. I don't know what it would be like to have people in my house every day. Like, that's just not for me, you know? Decky says, the original reason the puppets were crazy colors is so that race it was irrelevant. Way to go, PBS. Asir says, just joined your page. Hey, thank you. Was looking forward to seeing you on IRL tonight. Bummer crap happens. It does. Rob Schmurder says, is showing up to Tim Cook IRL show 40 minutes late not the biggest dab on him? Lol. Yeah, ultimate Chad move, right? But hey, it's his show. I mean, legit. Garrett says, heck, the drama talk about other shit. PSA, pineapple Fanta soda is great. I've never had it. Bobby says, Jeremy, please look into doing a segment on the EPA trying to ban all modified cars. Hey, yeah, I saw that. People keep sending it to me. I'm going to actually pull it up right now. I have an article, I think. It's, I don't know what to tell you about it because it's weird that the EPA would be getting involved. It's not, I saw it on Adamcast, but then I also saw it on, you know, people were sending it to me as well. And I don't know what to say about it. I don't even know how to go about it because it's so insane that, like, you know, that people would do that. Drew and Charlie says, Tim and all you guys, Neurotic EFAP Gundam, all you guys are alt media. I agree. Decky says, sorry, had to leave and come back. Tim needs to get ahead of this or will break off in his butt. Nah, I think it's okay. I'm not going to push this. It's just it. My feelings are hurt tonight, but I'm not, tomorrow I'll be fine. Rob says, Jeremy, I'll fight Tim if you want. I ain't afraid of no beanies. Really Good and Kind says, you did nothing wrong. Life gets stressful. Facts. JT, this is it here. Tim expected you, Q, but you didn't show up. But Tim has 40,000 plus audience to appease who pays them. He was right and wrong. Just drop it and let's move on. We agree there, I think. Daniel says, Cassandra Fairbanks does Adamcast and Timcast when she comes there. There's never a problem. Yeah, she's going to be there Monday, I think. Royalty for 5, thank you. Not Noir for 5. Can you clarify Adam lives in the Tim compound and has since they're split? I don't think that's my information to share. Calamo says, who told you it was okay? I don't want to out them, but I was told that it was okay. Atari Kid says, how long did you get to hang out at the compound before yesterday's show? Were you in studio an hour beforehand? I wasn't there an hour beforehand, no. Asir has sponsored, thank you. Keithstone says, for me, principle matters. Tim and others show tonight with you. He broke that word. Too few died with their words intact. John says, you weren't late. The show starts at 8. Yeah, no, but 8. Had I known that the 7 o'clock hard cutoff was real, I would have been there. The Buzz CJC says, sorry, Jay, I got no notification. Thanks, YouTube. What happened with the Beanie Man? I went over it. It's fine. It's done. Eric says, Tim needs to take some acid or shrooms and chill for a day. Maybe a week. Bobby says, listen, haha, JK, keep on rocking, bro.
About skin color. His best friend in kindergarten was Indian. This year, 2nd grade, he learned about Rosa Parks in Fed. He told my wife he was glad he was white. I am mixed, so he's not 100, but hell man. I know history is important, but I fear where the future will lead.
Yeah, and J-Mac, Jesus Christ, thank you so much. Good chat. Gio says, here's the truth. We in a fight against the left are few. Tim should not have canceled if he canceled you for being with Adam/late. He shouldn't have wasted this opportunity to join Voices. I agree, but we're all human, Enabled Diamond says, it doesn't make sense. It's just petty drama between Adam, Tim, and Lydia. I don't know that lore. I think I put myself in a specific position where I don't want to know it. People have said that it's something with Lydia, but let me tell you this. Lydia has always been really kind to me, and I've never had a problem with her. So I don't want to know if there's drama there. I don't want to know any of that. Because my interactions have always been very positive. Vanessa, a lady, says, thank you for explaining. I appreciate the honesty, but Tim needs to think about his stress and how he's treating people. I may still give him another chance, but this is becoming a habit. I've heard that. Sergeant Hodel says, so Tim does like an hour of prep, like going over the day's news stuff with the guests before the show starts. That's longer than I thought. Yeah, I think he does. I think he generally does. We definitely talked about a lot of stuff yesterday. Horsehead says, he talked over you nonstop. Listen. Sir Gory says, I like Tim and Adam. He's cool with him being in the same space, but it actually bothers him. I don't know, though. I don't know. Bobby says, Jeremy was also seeing on Adamcast. Thank you. Liberty says, you're the man, bro. Who the fuck cares? Fuck him. That's how I feel, too. Fuck him. I want to go hug my dog. Rocker Room for 20. Jeremy, drop it and start talking about other poo. I did. Brian says, I'd say the thing you aren't getting, you were Tim's guest, not Adam's, and showed up late. You didn't know 7 was serious, but you knew 7 was expected. Now you blame beef. Well, Brian, I understand why you'd say that. I do. I understand why you'd say that. Nick says, hello, just wanted to say Hawkeyes over Badgers any day. Still going to watch you. Tim, Adam, Crowder, and anyone actual content on YouTube. Keep doing what you do. Thank you. Yes, keep watching, everybody. True Pager says, did he get demonetized for you swearing? No, he did not. Lee Mall says, hello from Elkhorn, Wisconsin. Important question. What vodka? Tito's.
You
Floyd.
always seem to have a strong moral compass and be a kind dude. That's why I back you.
Oh, thank you, Darth. Floyd Freed for 10 says, I quit watching IRL because I feel Tim sounds like the host of legacy media shows by how he talks to his guests. I think he can get better at that. He just needs somebody he trusts to give him feedback about, letting guests talk a little bit. Jason Barker for 5. Logan Paul is going to be on WWE. Jesus Christ. The Grenade Unsleeved Media, is that you? Yes. Chris Burke says, cancel my Timcast membership and added yours. Oh, what? I mean, I would never tell anyone to do that, but thank you. Ernest, my professional thoughts, but you may not need an hour to prep, although the gear needs an hour to check before. Everyone will learn something new. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, mistakes are made on all sides. No hard feelings. Joe MK for 5. Tim is having a hissy fit for sure. Lol throwing his toys out of the pram. Adam is super chill. Yeah. Daniel says, dude, why are you so upset about a couple days of travel? If you ever blew up so big, trust you'd be traveling a lot more. I have legitimate travel anxiety, and I don't mean to shit on you, but I'm about to. Like, this isn't personal, but I understand that a lot of people have this position. It is very, very, very hard for me to travel. I have panic attacks nonstop. I have to take Xanax nonstop. For the 3 days before I travel, I'm a total wreck. I pack and I repack. I have this OCD thing where I pack all my shit and then I repack it, and then I make my wife double count my pack, and then I pack make sure I have all my pills, and it's a real fucking problem. I wish I wasn't like that, but I just am. So let's say Joe Rogan called me on short notice and asked me to come to his show. I don't even know if I could, because I have a meltdown. Cowboy says, wasn't the Founder Project Veritas late and all Tim did was start the show? Yeah, but I'm not him. Brian says, we talking about practice, not the game. Practice. Hey, that's a fucking deep cut. Shout out to, was that Spree? I think that was Spree, right? Robert says, I told my lady I was a pro, but I showed up early and she was kind of upset. Harrison says, Ian sometimes goes on Adamcast on Fridays, leaves to go on Tim's show without 7 p.m. being some serious deadline. I know. Verified says James O'Keefe was 15 minutes late. Ian shows up no more than 20 minutes before if he's on Adam's show. That's unprofessional on Tim's part to cancel. Yeah, but I think it was a lot of other things. I didn't need time to prep, But if that's what he wants to blame it on, I understand. Oh, that was AI, not Spree. AI. Yeah, my bad. Good chat. How's the Gravy says, it's one thing to be professional. It's another thing to be a big shot diva. It's clear that Adam and Tim living and working in the same house isn't viable. That I'd agree with you. Reality Hijack, couldn't he have just texted you? Yeah. I mean, okay. So I'll admit this publicly because there's only 12 people here. That was my reaction. If it was that big of a deal, somebody could have texted me. I had my phone on camera right in front of me. If it was 5 after 7, it was an issue, then somebody could have texted me, but nobody did. But Devil's Advocate says they shouldn't have to. So again, it was, a lot of misunderstanding and stress and whatever. Liberty says, it's all good, my guy. Let's get on now. I'll do the show with you. Get your name out there. Veritas was late, and he didn't care. Very late. Emron says, why'd you look so rough, though? I always look rough because I don't sleep when I travel. Huron says, beating man bad. No. Alex says, thanks for addressing the issue without tearing into Tim. It really sucks when things like this happen. I appreciate the response. When all the initial drama happened, Adam was the only one to even vaguely explain things. I don't know anything about that. Cliffley says, I don't see the point of mandatory 1-hour prep. No, it wasn't about that. It was never about that. Nick says, he was jealous of your hair and couldn't be in the same room with it. Yeah, right. Dea says, Tim is moist. Fully Ipswich says, hey, thank you for Erica for joining as a member. Fully Ipswich says, you made a huge effort to get there with your travel anxiety, and Tim couldn't take a teaspoon of concrete and harden up. He's never been late. I think it was more than that. You know, it had to be. I sure hope it was. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt says, I love your content. Keep exposing Netflix, Disney, and Hollywood evil. God bless. Ryan says, don't agree with you on everything, but I like your content. Keep up the good work. Oh, how I love your animals as well. Adopted my second dog yesterday. Oh, retired racing greyhound. Great. Give him a good life. Him or her. Robert says, James O'Keefe was 30 minutes late to the show and didn't show up till like 8:30. The point is moot. Courting for life. Liberty says, you're the man. Guy's butthurt, just hugged him. What happened? Christoph says, Tim is seriously not doing himself any favors with the drama. First Adam being replaced by Mr. Metallica, invented rock and roll. Now this. Hey, I like Ian. You know, him and I get along great. If they said you could go on Adam's show multiple times, then they couldn't expect you to be there an hour before his own show. Well, we agree. Jason says, frustration with Tim has been simmering with his viewers for months. His protracted fake outrage before reading articles has gotten ridiculous, and this listen talking over guests is nerve-wracking. I noticed that a lot in comments. I think he just needs to take a break. I think he needs to take a month off and go chill. He's got plenty of money. He can do it. Says the guy who is streaming at, 11 o'clock at night. Rebooted Mind, thank you. David Nash, love you, buddy. And I agree, Tim's been a little out of hand, but the pro move would have been to respect his call time. Anyway, you both run good shows, it'll blow over. Yeah, I agree. Had I properly understood that the 7 o'clock thing was a big deal, I fucking would have been there. Now, I still would have done Adam's show, but I would have been there. So I think it's just, oh man, look how thin it's getting. I still would have been there. I still would have done Adam's show, but I would have made sure I was there. Kiana for 10. He only does that to some of his guests. He's being a girl for some reason. For the record, James O'Keefe showed up an hour. Yeah, right. Ghost like Swayze says, come on, man. Eat a slice for everyone. I'm not eating pizza in front of you guys. One Evil Chief says, Ricada Law could guess on one of your live streams. I'd be happy to guess on one of his. Rob says, 40 minutes late. What are you, black? From the waist down. Leon says, when were you talking to Ian? Only Tim seemed mad. Oh, when you were only talking to Ian, Tim seemed mad. People said that. I didn't pick up on that, but people did. Rob says,
travel anxiety, not as bad as you, but always need a drink after getting through. Security at the airport.
Yeah.
You have my sympathy.
Hey, thank you. Rob says, Jeremy, blink and tell us not to unsubscribe if you want us to unsubscribe from... No, don't do that. Psycho says, the desire for drama in this crowd is palpable. That's pretty lame. Even with my criticisms, I say, thanks to all parties involved. Love you. Yeah. Dylan says, you missed Super Chat, but the OnlyFans joke on lids. Turk says, dude, all you got to do is get drunk on live stream, and you make all sorts of money. Lol, it's 5 a.m. here, bro. It was nice seeing you out and about. Well, obviously people are tuned in tonight because of the drama, Takatone says, show us the pizza. No. Rhythmic Ride for 10. I like Tim. I think he's a good dude, although he does strike me as one of those friends who is better in small doses. Thanks for putting the effort to go on a show. Travel safe tomorrow. Hey, thank you. Alucard says, just got here. Sorry for knowing about what happened. I already hit that. David says, you just read chat because you're a good man. I'm from Adam's hometown. Tim is a good source of info, but I think he has insecurity issues. I think we all do, though. Will says, Jeremy, I'm just getting on your stream. What happened with Tim? I'm getting big watching parents fight vibes. No. We're good. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt for 10. Thank you. Indica says, hey, Jeremy, longtime lurker and daily watcher from Australia. Just curious if you watched Nathan for You or How To with Chris Wilson. I feel you would like. I haven't seen either one of them. Gerardo, thank you. The Foyer. Oof. Is that a paper cup? It's a hotel cup. War Wizard, Tim Pools Moist. Thank you. Bakuda says, I like live quartering. Thank you. Sharkbite Biz, do you own Dogecoin? No, I don't. Cornish, I did for a while, though. You look just like my CAD manager. Blueberry Puffin says, Saltmine podcast next week. Can't believe Dink's the dad. No, yes, I think Wednesday's good. Cooter Brief says, thank you for throwing down a live stream tonight, man. We love you. Thank you. Glenn says, I think Tim was saying about Odyssey was that the crypto sites create tokens out of thin air with little value that require others to spend. Yeah. I mean, I don't understand crypto enough to stump for it, which is kind of why I just backed off on that argument, But I do want to make sure that everyone here is clear. Like, I'm not mad at Tim. It was just a miscommunication, and I think Tim was probably having a stressful week, and he just said, "Fuck it, I'm taking Friday night off." You know. So you know that's what it is. I'm sure he'll crush on Monday. Jay East, thank you for joining Uncommon. My feelings aren't hurt. It just is what it is, you know. Allison says, here's some treat money for your cats. Love seeing them on your segments. Nice. Nova says, you need a website so I can subscribe. Well, there's indiemedia.io or thequartering.com too. I won't use Subscribestar or any other site like that because they get a cut of the money. Subscribestar takes like almost nothing. That's why I like them. Angelic, thank you. Angelic, sorry. Irishman says, the left doesn't show growth. This is an opportunity to show how you can be real mature and professional when shit happens. Shit happens. Learn, fix, grow, respect. 100%. Thomas Lordeau, I dig all you guys, and this space is so refreshing. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Whatever and everything says, sup, Jeremy. Love your show, as well as Tim's, while I suffer from anxiety, and to take Xanax as well. Check out my song 2 + 2 = 5. Oh, nice. Okay. I will. Big Boss says, hi, had to super chat just from the waist down comment. Long time fan. Thanks for being you. Troy Foster, do you like The Last Jedi? No. PST3K says, first super chat, sorry about the drama. Shout on me. Found Tim before you. I love your content. I'm done with politics. Nice. Joshua says, Jeremy, too many tea drinkers here tonight. The show didn't happen. They need to get over it. If you don't have to keep explaining it. Message to all those. Keep harping on it. Pick a side and shut the fuck up. Mitch says, in his eyes, you blew him off just to be on Adam's show after he paid to fly you out. Definitely understand his frustration regardless of how you see it. Yeah, maybe that was it. Maybe. Yeah, maybe I had a blind spot about it. 100%. 100%. J.E.'s, Tim is probably just tired and crabby. Don't let it get to you. I agree. Keith says, hey, Jeremy, Steve Simmons, sports writer, Toronto Sun, also has severe travel panic. He has written about it. Search him out. I'll check it out. Renato says, much love from Puerto Rico. Angelic for $1. I'm going to be winding down here, boys. I got to eat my pizza. I got to fly fucking all day tomorrow. Clear Smash Drop. I have travel anxiety. Not as bad as you, but I always need a drink after getting through security. You have my sympathy. Thank you. Gray Fox says, you got caught with the rescue cat, didn't you? No. Keith says, some people here need to chill. It'll all be good. Stop acting like they'll laugh with this BS. Yeah, I agree. It's Small Girl says, do you have to go home or can you chill for a few days? Assuming you're staying offsite from the studio. Anxiety is the worst. I want to go home. It gets better when I get home. Ford Whitney says, seems like Tim was having a power trip because he was on Fox News. Oh my God, you don't know who he is. Nah, I don't know. I didn't get that vibe. Justin American says, I like cheese. Cheese is good. Yeah, it is. Higgs says, Tim is churning out the red flags recently. Here's the $10 I used to give Tim every month. Nice. Yeah, thank you. Royalty Sports, thank you for sponsoring. Huron for 5 said, no, he's just jealous of your magnificent beard. I think everyone is. Crime says, hey, Jeremy, love the show. Congrats on my first super chat. Ooh, nice cherry pop. I can always totally relate about travel anxiety. It's a huge issue between the wife and I get super on edge when we travel. Yeah, it sucks. Cole says, damn it. I can see my chat made repetitive about O'Keefe. I apologize. No, you're good. Erica, thank you for sponsoring. Spectre Vector for 10 says, the problem with Tim is that he's a coward and he doesn't stand on anything. He said he would give up his guns if the government told him to. He also thinks opinions are the only one. Really? Is that true? Nah, I don't think Tim would say that. That seems odd. Irishman for 2. Felt like you needed a penguin. You cool. Thank you. Snowboard Dan says, just come back to Milwaukee. We can go out on Brady Street or some hole in the wall and have a vodka press. Yeah, I'm in. Steven voiceover. I like Tim, but he's stressed out and he needs a break. Yeah, I agree. Chris says, not going to lie, I left pretty hard at the you know I won't. And I thought right then and there, well, this is going to get spicy. Paul says, you flew out to do 2 shows and did 2 shows. Good point. Darth says, You always seem to have a strong moral compass and be kind. That's why I back you. Thank you. Last place says, PBS is getting dumb. One showed characters suffering from allergies. Solutions: put plants on the house and scrub pollution caused by climate change. Silky Johnson, doesn't Tim cry about getting dumped by Joe Rogan? It's all good. But like my wife says, I just think it's funny. Drew says, I just subbed on Subscribestar for you. Thank you. It doesn't matter. We're in the same community for the same team. I flew a guy out. He was late. Got pissed. Colt says, James O'Keefe was late by 20 minutes, so I get it. Yeah. Dave says, hard cutoff is fake. Eliza Blue and Cassandra have gone on Adam's show. Yeah, I know. I agree. They are fake. Just as Sesame Street will go woke, that's it will have to be all will have to be canceled. Liberty says, any advice? I permanently got kicked from Twitter saying LeBron James might actually be an R word, permanent ban. He's worth $1 billion. Just be happy you're not on Twitter anymore. Zach says, am I the only one who thinks that if no one ever talked about race or press groups, it would eventually fade away? Nope, I agree with you. Goodanium says, I wish I didn't miss so much of the stream. Got a killer tooth problem, so I can zone out. I still get streamed tonight. Yeah, feel better. Feel better. Tony says, did him seriously not have you on because you're on Adamcast? Really thinking about canceling my membership? I mean, that's what I got out of it, but I don't know. You know, that's how it felt. Henry said, if you ever buy an e-truck, you'll be the joke at your pub, and you have to turn in your Dart Team Blazer. Kiss My Rapadish says, they're just going to breed more racism in the next generation with the woke garbage. I agree. Brian for 2 says, you're shocked super serious Tim was super serious about time. Yeah, that's fair. You know, we all have blind spots. Okay, so I think I have to eat dinner. It's super late, and I have to get up super early. I'm going to read these last few super chats because I won't sleep right if I don't read them. KF for 2 said, Tim seems compromised, odd, weird opinions later. He's probably just tired. Joe says, is Lydia the only chick there? No. Ruthless Leader says, little letdown, there was no show tonight. I was looking forward to it, but I'm here to join you. Safe on your trip. Yeah, thank you. Sauce says, I came here from Tim. Minnesotans are always on time. Tim clearly doesn't know how to deal with you cheeseheads. Chris says, you know I won't, Lamau. Tim is the wings of redemption. Look, listen, I thought about that when everyone was saying that. Bobby says, Jeremy plus Az plus Jeremy plus Trillium. Hey, anytime. Alex says, did you watch the Snyder Cut yet? I don't think I saw you do a video on it. Yeah, I watched it. It was fine. Ben says, have a good thing you brought. Oh, hey, good thing you brought a Tupperware mobile studio tub. Saw you packing it. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Michael for 10, thank you. Nova says, okay, I'll sign up to subscribe, sir, but only 5. You'll get more when you do your own thing. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Again, I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. If you're here and you were just waiting for tea and you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I only ask that you give it a try. You subscribe to my channel tonight. I want to give a fucking massive shout out to everyone with the kind words in chat and all of you fucking giga chads, you know, in super chats. Obviously, super chats never, ever, ever required, but always super duper appreciated. So I'm super, super thankful for all of you. It goes so far. Ross says, dude, get some Culver's cheese curds on me, bro. Minnesota loves you. I will. Josh says, hey, Jeremy, supporting you on Subscribestar from New Richmond. Thank you. Was a little disappointed about tonight's absence, but I still enjoy both of you. Chatting in Discord every once in a while. Hey, a quarter Jew. Yeah, thank you. Adam says, cheers. I'm about to beer bong a cheap beer. Don't sweat it. Yeah. Well, beer bonging a cheap beer is a solid thing to do. So I'm going to watch a movie. It's only 10:30 or 11:30. I think I have to get up at like 8. So I'm going to eat my cold pizza and have a wonderful night. No hard feelings for Tim. Shit happens. And let's all remember what side we're on. And I appreciate you all. Seriously. Thank you so fucking very much. And thanks for keeping me company tonight, because Lord knows sitting in a hotel with nothing to do is about as shitty as it gets. So I'm going to watch 310 to Yuma and eat my pizza in bed, roll around in the crumbs. Thank you, everyone. Fucking love you guys. We're going to have a big day Monday, I promise. Turn your notifications on. Jeremy Hall says, hey, Jeremy, just subscribe starred. I love you. Dude, fucking thank you. Subscribestar.com/TheQuartering is an extraordinarily powerful way to support me.